Hello? You guys hear me? Yeah, remember to report futile videos. How are you doing? So let's see what people are up to. What is he eating? Like a arrow or something? They found a arrow. Oh, panda beer. Wait, hold on. Moderator. Standard moderator. There you go. You want? Don't have to, but can't hurt. Hey, Karasu. N'oublie pas de report mon stream. Oh. This guy's oh, he's albino, I think. Or something. He's trying to hide it, but I think he's albino. Yeah, I need to record that, it's nice. Life finds a way. Alright, how about you? Ooh, Sarah's. Pissed off Sarah's. That's why he's hiding. He's got a Valentine skin. That's why he's hiding it. They got him. Let's look at it elsewhere too. There's a lot of people. How did they get up there? Hell. Yeah, I actually have no idea how they got up there. 'Cause I didn't think you could vertical climb all the way here, unless they changed it. Oh, maybe there. Hmm. Interesting. Biodiversity. We'll just go around and inspect mode and check what the people are up to and all the species spreads and what's the distribution a bit. Because it's nice to see it in graphs, but it's also nice to sometimes just check it out, like, and just in real time with the spec mode and see what people are doing and what it looks like. So far, we saw 2 decent-sized wrecks at the bridge, but it's a common point where they usually hunt. Doesn't look like there's much Rexes around. There's some there, but I think they're small. They're hiding like that. Probably very small, I think. House window. Very small. Yeah. The duo there. Probably also small. I think there's a, like, maybe an hour ago less. There's a Rex window that opened. I'm gonna show them too much. They must be small. That was me trying to get a mutation. NA, sometimes. It's just on my time zone. It's usually for easier because NA is still early right now. It's like 1. NA, it's probably got 5. Oh, sorry. It's like noon on the East Coast. So like NA is still kind of quiet now. It's usually bumps up as Europe starts disconnecting and NA is more like the after work hours. So I try to do them sometimes on NA on the weekends a bit easier because it's active more on European hours, but probably not tonight, no. I'm probably just doing it. Yeah. I mean, it depends. I've done them on the weekends on NA mostly. Because then it... Oh, a guy from Quebec. Oh, we have a fight happening here, I think. Like something's a somebody. Oh. There's a corpse here. That's also what I like. Like, when you see, like, a carcass like this, there's always, like, critters around fighting for it and stuff. It creates competition. It's probably... that attracts the carnivores around, and then they fight it off most of the time. Like this little Dilo here, having a meal. Unless... Yeah. Wait, where are we now? Oh, that's used to be the waterfall, huh? Wait, is the waterfall bugged? Oh, no, okay, it was just too far for rendering distance. The rendering distance is... Nah, it's not that great. They kind of nerfed it or something, I don't know. Yeah, right now we're before Valentine, so there's a chance to get Valentine. Oh, Carno has seen better days and better polygons. I've heard. Yeah, but I think on this build, on the last few builds, they definitely changed the rendering distance. I feel now it's more aggressive than it used to be. The poppins was always obviously a bit closer, but I feel now it's more, or maybe it's just an impression. I don't know. When do rec starts happen? I have no idea. You want the real answer? I could probably check when there's gonna be evaluated again, but um, there is a moment where it checks, and if it decides no, too many, it stays closed till the next time. Ah, Caressu. He's a YouTuber. I think he was in chat not long ago. Oh, but there he is. So if you want to check out his channel, he makes a lot of videos sometimes on the server. There's other servers too, I think. Fortunately for him. Nice little screen here. The hell did they kill here? What is that? The Carno or Aloe? Can't even recognize it anymore. Pretty big, no? There was like... Oh. I think he crashed. Yeah, I think he did. Very nice, the... Hmm. Yeah, I heard. I suspect the last one of the last builds probably introduced new client-side crashes, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think he did crash. Oh well. Oh, we're going around the map. We'll go to water access. We'll go to other places. Hey chat, salut Poutine, salut. Delos here. You don't see that many Delos these days. Apparently they're pretty bugged, so I don't know if they ever work properly. There's so many corpses here. Currently I file from fall damage and I quit. Well, gotta check where you put your feet. Jesus. It's like these islands of corpses. They all go, they die, I guess, trying to eat. So, that's good. It feeds the people. There's a little bit of competition for us, I guess. What's this guy doing up there? I really like the old islands more. I thought it was the nicest spot in the game ever. And like I played Spyro mini versions, I played mini versions of Gateway, and I always thought the Highlands was like the nicest place. And I really don't like what they did with the place. Usually I was pretty happy most map changes, but the Highland ones, nope. Oh, we have a Icarus. Oh, I don't want to show him too much. That's what he was doing up there. All the Terras there. A lot of Terras. Well, I guess you walked up. You can definitely get up there. You don't need to do anything special. You can just walk up there because you can't jump. Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, this was gonna say, where is there? Wait, what is he doing? Survive? Admin standpoint. What do you mean? Oh yeah. No, I mean the ambience, and I just like the hype. That was funny. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's like an American tourist on the beach in Holland. Walking with fries. It's all the seagulls just like swarming. Yeah, it was a little nice RP, so I was recording that. Hey, it's organic too, I had nothing to do with this. I just went there and it is what it is. Oh, so I still... What do I think? Do I have something here? Yeah, I think I probably got some decent shots on this. B-rolls. Oh, packies. Little packies here. Crawling in the forest. They all have the same skin too, or what? Yeah, it's like a little packy gang. Pretty nice. We see a bit of everything. I like that. I can see your... Oh yeah? Oh, that's good. Oh, I know a lot of people like it to do these sometimes when they... Because also when I record, so then later on... Because I always... Like when I make these cinematic videos, I always use the footage that I record during these streams, so... You might end up in a video in the future. I mean, I don't have much time to make a lot of videos these days, but when I do, I used my... Like, I have a little, like, folder with a bunch of B-rolls, so I use that. I like packies, they're pretty cute. It's a decent little packy group here. Yeah, which is always what puzzled me, because on any of these videos, there's always these melted cheese for brain comments where it's like, oh man, this is scripted, it's scripted. No, you can literally go on my streams and find the same moments. Like, I just record it. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know. Let's look at a little bit of a madness. Oh yeah, it's the... Oh! Oh, the little rascal just showed up. Look at this thing. He's like, wah! Jeez. I wanna record this. No, I didn't have it. Somebody clip it. Please, clip it. Then they will go in the suggestion, it's still dumb dude, I keep dying in the campers and the sanctuaries. Sanctuary campers, dude. It's your fault, dude. I was 30%. Oh, was that you? No. That was smaller than 30%. Oh, no, 30%. Oh, they don't scale like that anymore. Oh, yeah, you were probably 30%. Get wrecked. Now you got what you deserve. I wonder what this guy is about. Wait. One thing I wish is that they would remove the setting where you cannot, like, they will have a settings, maybe true, false, or boolean, that you can remove the infertility at 100%. That's something I'd like to be toying with, but for now it is what it is. Is there an NA Kelpie? Yes, there is. It's the same thing between EU and NA are clones of each other's, minus micro differences in the economy and stuff because they're kind of partially separated. You can transfer stuff, but I made them to be more or less their own little ecosystem. Oh, he broke his freaking leg. Is that it? There's something broken in this guy. I just posted in the clip and whatever. There's a clip channel. I'll have it look later. Thanks. Also, we have a Sarah family here. It's a hurt one. I don't know what they were fighting outside. Maybe a Rex or something. No. Were they fighting to be that busted up? All like full of scars and stuff. Oh yeah, yeah. It's always nice to see a little herd of packies. I like that. Oh, we're gonna have a mega hard situation here, maybe. Oh, because they're pretty big, old. And I don't know, the Tennos are not too bad. I did change the algorithm a bit. It's a lot more permissive to have, like, bigger herds of smaller growth. But you have a bunch of fully grown, and it's pretty much the same as before. It's just more to be more tolerant if you want to have, like, a larger herd of growing dinos. Yeah, they're bloodthirsty, but they're not, like... that's actually what surprised me, because I didn't look too much at the cannibalism statistics. And when you actually... let me pull them up here. If you look into the inspector now... let me check. If you look into... oh, Pete is also streaming. Is he? Let me check. He must be on NA though. NA. Yeah, if you look at the game inspector for the last 24 hours, like if I pull up, that's something more interesting in stream. Like, I mean, obviously the Terras don't kill anything, so whenever they kill, like, they only have 34 kills for the last 24 hours on EU, for example. But if you look at stuff like Packies, for example, like, a lot of species, like, Packies killed 314 in the last 24 hours on EU, and only 6 of them were Packies, so that's a 1.9% cannibalism rate, which is pretty low. Danos is a bit higher. It's at 21.5. But BP is higher than expected. And it was a bit of a surprise. But Dano, for example, is actually not high considering they don't interact that much with the rest of the roster, and they're cannibal on top of it. Like 21% is it's okay. And they always need to eat and stuff like that. So yeah, well yeah. I think it was Manir who was asking me, Dank was asking me about stats like that, and I was like, well, I can just. Yeah, I thought it was a good idea, so I just ended these charts. Yeah, the big surprise. I mean, I knew the Terras would be through the roof because they kill nothing basically. So whenever there's a kill, it's usually up Terra. Um, but the babies was a bit of a surprise. I didn't expect the babies to have that high of a. I mean, they don't. Also, the smaller the sample, obviously, the more impact it has. So they don't kill much. Period. So whenever it's a bit the same problem as Terra. But yeah, I didn't think they're all full babies. Oh well. Ba-bum. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Oh, is that a meta? We have a meta Sarah here, I think. No, it's not. What is this? Doesn't have the blue eyes. It's just a normal skin, I guess. Oh, interesting. So which one is the infamous island that everybody says there's a million wrecks there? Because not the one from the Department of Justice, the other island in the game. It's this one, right? I mean, I did a lot of changes so that it should be a lot harder to try to grow a T-Rex there, but it's always getting tweaks. Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the samples are too small anyway. If you have like 24 hours, 34 kills, like you it's a bit irrelevant. It's too small of a sample. Like there was I think 2 days ago something Hipsy had 100% cannibalism, but there was a single kill for Ipsies in the last 24 hours, and it was a cannibal kill. So then you had 100%. Maybe I should just literally hide species that have a too small sample, but yeah, I don't know. For now, I didn't do that. A few people growing in swamp. Never that popular. I was in this before, yeah, I was told it might be something like that. Yeah. Well, it's either if the sample's too small, let's say there's this, then 50 kill. Then I hide it, the species. But I don't mind too much leaving it there too. But yeah, Packy 1.9%, that means that gives you the indication that if you're a Packy and you bump into more other Packies, it's very unlikely that it will just yank you. Could probably add up also the average, or make one that is like the average cannibalism, not cannibalism, but like herbivore aggression. So like this I don't want. I could probably add it, where it's like it will check how many kills for each herbivore species were other herbivores, but not of their own species. So like yeah, like trying to measure like how much each species tend to kill other herbivore species. That could be an interesting one I was thinking of adding. Oh. We're gonna skip the night because I can't be bothered with night recordings. So, back to the morning. That's not Keras, I thought it was Keras again. Maybe not. Oh, depends on the population. Now, right now, NA is seeding still. It's probably like 150 players or something. Well, EU is pretty prime time now. Friday night, almost 7 p.m. It's when it's pretty packed. So, more interesting to do it here. And now I play on UU time zone. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes I do NA, but it will be most likely on a weekend because it tends to fill up earlier, the servers. So. I didn't check between the two servers. I'd say it's more or less similar, but you can check. I mean, obviously, it changes every day. Oh! I missed that! Well, looks like meat is back on the menu, boys. That was a nice thing to capture. That was a cool little fight here. But it's also why... No, that was Kerezu. get wrecked. Well, you had a good fight. Well, you got the... He was gonna bleed out to death anyway. I think he had the... thing that if you, like, slay down, you don't bleed to death. But then the arrows just showed up and scooped him up, so that is what it is, huh? That was a nice fight. Two big Stego down, and a adult Rex. Was he Prime? I'm not sure. He was Prime Rex, right? Well, that's one Rex less to worry about. Yeah, but it's also a very like, if you play there on a 400 slot server that is full, you will get third parties. Like, there's no engagement rules other than... that would have been a problem if they helped you. Like, let's say they will have come and just, like, help you with the stake, the Rex and stuff, and, like, just chill with you, that would have been a problem. But if they come and they scoop everybody, then we don't care what happens. Yeah, you did well, Karasu. You did well. There's so many buddies and shit here. Oh, these arrows are owning the place now. There's like all these little like scavengers around. But that's the thing, it has like a compounding effect. Like, the more people lie in one spot, the more other people sniff it and then show up and also die. So you have like a lot of these, like, a few of these like compounds where people just... compounded places where people just show up to eat, basically. And then end up in fights. What is this here? What? Omni family or what? What is this small Omni family growing? There's a lot of Omniraptors. It's pretty popular, huh? Yeah. I mean, I'm always checking a bit the species balance, but also if they nest a lot, then they will bypass the population control also, so that is one thing to consider. Poor guy here. Who is he? I think having a lot of raptors is heavy for the ecosystem. Yeah, a bit. It's doesn't have. They tend to not live too long. Also, like a lot of them just dies in stupid fashions. It's not as bad as a million Rexes, but yeah, you don't want 150 raptors either. At least big ones. The small ones doesn't matter that much because they don't live. I mean, they get one tap by everything. Yeah, it's a Jurassic Park favorite. Like, people like it. What can I say? But like I said, they're not. They have a big impact on the ecosystem, but they're definitely not as bad as some other species. Subtle nesting of no. This is something also we discuss internally, and no, we're not gonna have subtle nesting. That's not planned. I'll reply to that multiple times, I think. Also, anyway, in the Discord. I did add the one that this one was missing because we didn't touch much. I did add the one that you can change your sex though. This one was missing. I added it a few days ago. Ooh, Beard Rex. Never get a chance to play. What do you mean? There's a bunch of servers was completely unlocked. You can just go. Oh, it's the Valentine Rex we saw earlier. Little special one, big special one. He's logging out. I did see the trailer. It looks pretty good. I mean, the thing is, and that's why I was talking with Seraph, is that because he was talking about another one that kind of flopped. Like they had like a reboot of Walking with Dinosaurs. I think I didn't see it yet, but it's like Prehistoric Planet. I think I've set the bar like so high, which is good. But it's just, I feel, if you're just like trying to, oh, people like to watch dinosaur, the Prehistoric Planet thing was popular and it went a bit viral. I think the bar is so high that you better have like a lot of budget, lot of like, yeah, like scientific accurate stuff, and I think the bar is pretty high. That it's like, if you come up with like basically a competition to Prehistoric Planet, you'll be immediately compared to it, and then you're like, yeah, it's not as good. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty happy that there's suddenly like people are interested in this stuff again. Also, I really want to see the Ice Age one. I have not. Oh look! Woohoo! Is he melanistic? Is the melanistic Rex on top of it? Wait. Show me the eyes. Might be just dark. He's against the wall. Netflix also has to redeem his Life on Our Planet was. Yeah, I didn't see it. I'm very, very, very selective about what I watch. But honestly, I will watch Prehistoric Planet Ice Age before any of the others. Like, I'm more excited about the Ice Age one, which came out, which I didn't have time to watch. Parle français. Pourquoi? Oh! Is that futile? Is it? No, it's not futile. I love how they portray them as animals. Yeah, I mean, if you do a documentaries like that. But it's also because, yeah, they got like they got a team for the CGI on Prehistoric Planet, but like the team that made it, it was the BBC team who made like I mean, that's what they did. They did like the Planet Earth, Blue Planet, all these series were probably the best out there. So then they made a dinosaur one. So that's what I'm saying when I say they set the bar so freaking high. Like, I'm excited for the Netflix one, but honestly, my experience with Netflix originals, it's usually terrible. So whenever I see the Netflix logo, like I'm like, oh, it's probably gonna suck, or start okay and then turn to crap. That's Netflix original staples for me. Starts alright, good idea, turns to crap near the off. Made by Steven Spielberg. Well, he made a lot of crap also, Spielberg. And I mean, what do you mean made by? He directs it? I don't think so. He's only producing since years, I think, no? Mostly. Because he did produce a lot of crap, Steven Spielberg, too. Planet Earth wasn't too bad. Huh? What are you talking about, no? No, I did also a lot of changes recently in the last days to the quality of life for carnivore stuff. Also some that I deployed like an hour ago, or two. So hopefully we'll notice some improvements a bit on some stuff. Yeah, Morgan Freeman. Yeah, he's pretty good narrator. But yeah, actually, it's good that you mentioned the narrator because I like Morgan Freeman as a narrator on these, but he doesn't hold a candle to David Attenborough, who's still doing that. At how old is he now? Probably close to 100. That's also the thing. They not only they got the team from the Blue Planet and things like that from the BBC to do it, they actually also got David Attenborough to narrate them, which is the cherry on top, and Hans Zimmer to do the soundtrack. So, because also the soundtrack of Prehistoric Planet is it's just as good as all the rest. The same series as Life on Our Planet. I didn't see that. I saw the trailer and I thought it didn't look too good, and I thought it would be probably a Netflix crap. But it's not the first time he worked with them, Hans Zimmer. He did the soundtrack of Blue Planet. He did the soundtrack. What's the other one? It's Planet Earth. Is it Planet Earth from the BBC? He did the soundtrack of Blue Planet 1 and 2. And he did Prehistoric Planet. At least the first season and the second one, I guess. I don't know about the 99 years old. Crazy, eh? And he's still doing these things. Which is, yeah. I don't know if you guys know, he's David Attenborough. He's the brother of was Richard Attenborough. I think what's the name of the owner of Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park? My God. My God. Yeah. Anyway, he's the brother of that actor. He died a while ago. So. But, yeah. Hammond, yeah, I'm stupid John Hammond. The actor who plays it is Richard Attenborough. It's the brother of David Attenborough. Oh, was this? I mean, his brother. He died probably like 15, 20 years ago. African under storm. Boy, you can look it up. I added to the weather channel now. You can see the past weathers. This last 8 or 10. How long it lasts when it started and stuff like that. I did that. It's kept in memory, so if I restart the application, it will reset. But the application has been running like it has now. Right now, you're gonna have the recent history of, so you can get a decent idea of the weather changes. I think it's a bit too always good weather right now. I kind of nerfed it, and now I feel I went a bit overboard. So I might change that a little bit, because it's a lot of good weather all the time. Born 1913. Probably not. 1923. Who were we talking about? Richard Attenborough or David Attenborough? Oh, Trudon's hunting here. I think there's a... What do we have here? Oh, he's getting swarmed. I heard on officials there's like no Trudons at all, while we have like every day a super healthy Trudon population. I wish they will publish some stats about the about like heat maps and species distributions and stuff like that. I mean, because they have that data internally. I know they have tools like that, but that would be nice if they. I mean, I would hope they have this data because they balance the game in the end. But it's I don't think they publish anything about that. But they're still on. They're still on him, right? Oh yeah, they are. Look at them. Get in, Trudon. Yeah, but I like that there's the. It's good that we have like a health. I mean, they're pretty localized. They tend to hang out always near the. Always near the. Well, I lost them. Where did they? I think they lost him too. I don't want to show them where it was. So. They don't ruin the sanctuaries. They're not meant to have a free growth there. They not only they don't, but they're clearly, and the fact that the bees don't attack them, like, they're clearly designed to play around that. I think so. It will be extremely lame if you go to a sanctuary and it's just like a baby mayhem, and then they're clearly like these juvie hunters. So you don't want to hang out in the sanctuaries. You want to go in there, grab a snack while you can, and get the fuck out of here. You don't want to chill there. Oh, they found him. Oh. Oh! Rest in pieces. He's getting help from the other one. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out for them now. Oh, give me a message. We did a lot of baby mayhem. When there was like huge passion, we did some. It was fun. Everybody start like we wiped the server, and we did it a few times. It was always good fun. But there's some species that take over. Like initially, we have the Trudons, the Raptors. They will completely overtake everybody because they grow faster, and then it takes a couple of hours to adjust. But yeah, it's always good fun. We did it a few times where we shut it down, we wipe it, and then we say at this time everybody online at the same time, and then it's a complete chaos. Yeah, I tried when we launched Annie. I did a Raptor pack. think he's gonna make it out. He might get away with it. We can hear death. Death in the bushes. Okay. Yeah, he escaped. Good for you, man. You play on other server? Of course not. It's my servers. What will I? I'm saying I made the server that I wanted to play on myself. That's why I did it. Oh. I mean, there's other servers that offer different experiences. Like, I know if you want something, often we had the people they want super realism rules and stuff like that. They can go on an island or whatever. Like, there's servers to cater to that. Oh. Me, when I did play on other servers, I'm talking years and years ago now, there was not much option, not much offering at all, and none of them was even remotely close to what I wanted to make, which was a diverse, low rule server with like very simple rules that are not too confusing and like a very balanced ecosystem and a lot of players. So to populate the map. So that's what I wanted to do. That's why I did this. And then there was absolutely nothing close back then, so I made it myself. Was there a boss? Oh, I'm glad you like it. He was baiting this one, and the big one tried to get the Carno, but that didn't work. Look at this guy. It's a nice skin, though. I like the skin. Danger Noodle. Whoa! They took out the humans. The devs force disabled it. I didn't disable it. The thing is, if you can't really have both. Like, if you have to choose a direction. Like, if you want a very balanced ecosystem where, like, and low rules that can, like, you have to be a bit pragmatic about it and also accept that if everybody wants to play Rex and Aloe and you want a balanced ecosystem, well, it cancels each other's out. You cannot have both at the same time. It's one or the other. So you have to choose a direction. I chose a direction. I know some people, I know if you're individually say, oh, I'm gonna play 3 hours tonight, and you want to play Rex and it's closed, well, I know it sucks individually, but I think it makes overall a better experience. So it's the collective versus individuality in the end. Yeah, the AI, well, that's another decision also. If you want a lot of players, you need to allow all your resources to accommodate that. And if you have a lot of AIs, so you're using a lot of resources for that. I mean, as you can see, we're not spoofing players or anything, so obviously it's pretty packed. So, and we need all the juice going to the concurrent players. Yeah. But also, it's also a question of like AI. Yeah, it sounds good on paper, but at the end of the day, when you have this many players, you want interactions, you want hunting of other players. yeah. I get some people prefer that and they go and say, but see, if you want like more high competition, like um, between players, well, they need a reason. If they can just sit there in the bush and eat a deer the whole damn time, then they have no reason to take risks or to go place where it will be too risky. So you take away the I mean, we still have the fishes, so they got the new fish AI, but yeah, it's yeah, but also yeah, that's what I mean, Fitz. But also, the more species they add, because at the end of the day, people like distribute between species, and then some species are always going to be more popular, obviously. But the more species there are, the more chances that species that you like. That's why also I think the system that we have now, each time they add new species, in my opinion, kind of gets better because the ecosystem keeps getting more diverse. And yeah, you might not have your first or second choice to play, or maybe your third choice, and then the next time maybe your second choice. The next time you, because the more species are there to choose, the more people will spread around, the less you have to luck them, basically. Um, yeah. So, because we had the population control since mid 2023, and there was a lot less species back then, so it was more aggressive actually, because players tended to always flow into the same two species, like they kind of do still, but you had less options to choose from. Yeah, Quetz is the one I'm also looking forward to the most, by far, no question. Because I was, but it will be like this will be also a server killer if you have many of them. If you have a lot of like these big giant thing that fly and don't interact, which is boring. So we will definitely do something to control them. Oh, because it's I guess we'll see how it is on the balance, but I guess it's basically gonna be the apex of the sky a bit. So let's see what we do with it. But I'm, like I said, there's no point in preparing anything if you until you actually know what it is. Yeah, Omni is very popular. Of the like small tiers, kind of like Omni is by far the most popular. And as a whole, it's still one of the most popular species. It did absorb a bit of the like some of them. Halo fan, Omni fan went into Allosaurus and Rex, I guess, also, but it's still extremely popular. Omni. It's true. Once more, Meteor release. The Rex gets competition. It will thrive. Well, I mean, that's also a question of balance, so I don't know about that too much. I just meant logically speaking, the more species you have to choose from, the more chances there's some that you enjoy also. So that if your first choice is closed, when you die to respawn, then you say, oh, well, you know what, I'll play that one then. Because this one's open, because there's less. So the more people will tend to, like, spread into various species. Someone was stream sniping. Uh, Oh, we have a proper hero tree here. Oh, okay, no, it's this stupid pun. Forgot. Yeah, but there isn't. I mean, if we fly and see something interesting, we go and check it out. But I don't try to single out people to show where they are. Oh, might have a little fight here happening. Or no, somebody died. Oh, no. Okay, they're not in good shape. The Romneys. A lot of Omniraptors. Whew. But most of them are small. There's not that many big Omnis. Uh, Stegos are more powerful than Trike. Let's check what's going on with the terrace there. Also put back the morning, because I don't want... Yes, what happened? Rex was... I told you guys, I did a lot of tweaking recently. So, I tried to make it so that the absolute amount of Rexes doesn't change, but the... because there was more chances to get it. Oh, nice. Flying fish. A lot of flying fish. Oh, we have some nesting going on here. Oh, that's which skin is this? That's the vortex, no? It's protecting the baby too. That's funny. It's less aggressive. It's just, yeah, I don't go too much into the details, but it's also, I think, a lot of the other changes that I made are starting slowly to pay off, like the force untombing and things like that. I mean, we've seen it now. We flew around. We saw what, like, there was this duo of, there was a Valentine Rex with the other one. We saw the big one that died. We saw another big one that was not fully grown, that was getting attacked by a drone. We don't see that many big Rexes, and that's what you... Like, the small ones, they're not that bad, because they also get eaten a lot. It's the big ones. So, I did a lot of changes to try to gradually reduce the amount of big ones, so that it has more chances to open frequently, to let people in as Rex. So, yeah. Obviously, I can't make up for the fact that it's super popular. That's just a fact, so... can't let everybody play it. Like, I shortened the opening windows. I got rid of a lot of the Terra stuff also, that we had these Terra snipers were just like sitting here and then killing themselves directly to spawn. So that also should be a bit more better handled now. Yeah, I don't want to go through... I could. I have a... Like, I could add any species to force and tumbling, but I try to not be... it's also like 24 hours from the moment you relog when it tells you. It's a long time. Because if you think about it, when you... Like, I think from 75% to 100% before that, you're already, like... How many hours is that? 6 to 8 hours maybe of gameplay? It's a guess. Maybe it's less, maybe it's more. So you already have that. Then you're 100%. Then you keep playing. Then you relog and it tells you, hey, you have 24 hours before you're forced and thumb. And then you play again. Let's say, and you do a long session, and the next time you relog, when that has expired, then you're forced and thumb. So it is a lot of playtime. I mean, I didn't make it to be like annoying, but it's just if you want Rexes to open more often, you need less big Rexes. So how do you do that? They don't die that much because they're super strong. I mean, we saw one dying good, but they don't kill each other. I added the rewards so that they kill each other. They do a little bit, but it's I mean, we see it now with the Cannibalism stat. It's still not too much. So at the end of the day, yeah, it's... I think the force and thumbing, I knew it wouldn't be too popular, but... at least it seems that gradually we're starting to see... a bit more Rex windows opening now than it did before. Because 2-3 weeks ago, there were some days we had like 1 or 2 per server window open. So now it's a lot more frequent. Still not crazy, but yeah. Getting there. A work in progress. Yeah, like Sarah said, for the social score, it doesn't change anything if you're a pair or not, technically. Oh, on it, you still you still have a social score because it's the Steam accounts that play on the server. But you're basically shooting yourself in the foot if you don't pair your account, because then you cannot check you might have a terrible score you don't know, and then you get banned. And you say, oh, I didn't know. Well, too bad. Oh, I think we have people in the volcano there. Let's go and check it out. Oh, the Sarahs are still there. What are they doing here, these guys? Yeah, also, yeah. That's the... Yeah, I guess that you get the adrenaline pumping. If you get the Rex. Especially if you get a Rex with a skin mutation. Then it's like double. Double the adrenaline. Or even more, I don't know. You tell me. What's going on here? Did they eat somebody? Or... Oh no, that's a nesting, I think, no? Did they nest somebody? Minder in case, I forgot. Danos to max. And nothing happens because the admin comments are completely melting in game. More sanctuary madness. Ooh, this is what I call some proper in-game admin comments. Wait, that was not my comment. Well, anyway. C'est toujours toi qui envoie le... Mais non, on a des modérateurs, on a des admins. Oh yeah, okay, thanks. I don't know why it doesn't send it. I mean, just giving up on that. On these admin comments, I don't know why I even tried. This one does Felix play Cardinal. It's a new. Never plays Cardinal normally. It's always on Trude on whatever. Oh, that's a Leucistic Cardinal. Nice. We call it Leucistic. Oh, there's a Dano I know here. There's a little gnome Dano. Let's check him out. Yeah, I don't recall him singing on Cardinal. That's a we have a little local celebrity here. It's Pete and Zed. Try to not see shit anyway. Yeah, let's give him some privacy. But I think Pete is streaming, right? Is he now? Pretty sure he's streaming himself right now. Oh, wesh québécois. Poutine italienne, ça prenait pas la tête à Papineau. Oh! Oh, let's check what these guys are up to here. It's actually not too bad. This is the second Splatzy the streamer. I'm showing up. Mais même si je suis en Amérique du Nord, ça devrait pas. Ça devrait être. Surtout pour ce que je fais, je suis en mode spec. On s'en fout qu'il y ait le double de. On s'en fout qu'il y ait le double. Oh, 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 oh! C'est le. That's the. Valentine. Special Valentine Rex. It's chasing the yellows. Southern Coals. Yeah, sure, why not? Where's that again? Is it this way? It's this way, no? Spatsy, ça me dit rien. Honnêtement. Il joue sur mes serveurs ou... non. J'étais sur son stream. Possible, ouais. Mais souvent, j'ai Robin qui m'envoie des. Quand il y a des streamers français. Mais en vrai, la streamosphère des Français, je connais pas. Mais souvent, Robin, il m'envoie des streams. Il va me dire ah, un tel est là. Puis là, je vais passer, me dire coucou, là. Mais. Non, ça me dit rien tant que ça. Parce qu'on a Robin, hein, il est très connu dans la commune affaire, je pense. C'est pas un français, je sais pas si. Oh, d'abord, je sais pas. Peut-être qu'il est en train de streamer, puis j'ai vu qu'il était sur mes serveurs, j'étais allé dire allô, là, mais. Après, je suis nul, je suis nul avec les. Fait que c'est bon, hein, c'est au Québec. J'ai 75. Ouais. Mais il se remplit en soirée au Québec. Tu vas voir, le NA, il va être plein tantôt. T'as pas de besoin de jouer nécessairement sur EU. C'est juste que c'est la magie des fuseaux horaires, là. En ce moment, il est tôt au Québec. Yeah, I probably do. Like I said, if somebody's streaming on a server, sometimes I will and like I will pass by and probably follow him. But right now it does not ring a bell. But I probably was on the stream and he was probably like playing and I probably followed it at some point. But Like typically, I would just open the Twitch on DRL and check who's there and pass by and see what's happening. What are the news? So if he was playing on the servers, I probably did follow him at some point. Probably still do. So that's the wait. That's the. Said we go to the southern coast, but the southern coast is like this way, you know, there. Because that's not much happening there. Yeah, I think the Feet Peep is streaming right now. Le plus risqué d'affaires de sa vie. Hein. Gros, gros, j'ai un bébé de 8 mois, t'es fou, hein, vive de diable. C'est pas un truc que tu veux pas parier la ferme, c'est sur diable. Rupert Butler, I've seen myself 2 times on stream and both times I swiftly died. I bring bad luck. The bad luck is following me, guys. Look, it's behind me. Sorry, I can't find it. Do we have a... What is going on there? Oh. Oh, I think a baby Rex just died. No, baby Rex just got a baby Sarah. Oh, Diablos. We don't see that many Diablos anymore. Oh, he's getting hunted or what? I don't know. Heck, never mind. A little herd here. Nice. Se voit que t'es riche, mec. Je suis pas broke, là, c'est ça ta question? Ça fait quand même 16 ans que je travaille comme ingénieur logiciel. Si je serais broke, j'aurais quelque chose que j'aurais pas compris, je pense. That's a nice shot. Fun, man. Fun. I think a lot of herbivores, they want a different experience overall. So, yeah, I think it's... I mean, obviously, if you don't try... Like, we have the megahertz stuff and things like that. So, if you don't try to limit it, then it can grow out of hand. But if you have, like, a... It just makes it more interesting, I think, for the herbivores. And you, at the end of the day, if you want to diverse ecosystems, you want some herbivores around. So that's one way to encourage it and make it different to play herbivores, that they can play with other species. Obviously, some species are a bit too strong for that. That's why we removed it from the stegos and the... we moved it from the stegos and the trikes, because you don't want them protecting them or things like that. But I think for all these like mid tiers, whatever, I think it works well. Like, if like, I don't know, if you're like a solo Sarah or a dual Sarah and you get steamrolled by 6 Tenos or 2 Diablos and 4 Tenos, the end result is most likely the same. So like, yeah, I died to mixed herding. Not really. You were probably dead anyway. But yeah. What are these guys doing? Oh, it's 2 Omnis. I thought it was a mixed spec. Yeah, I mean, that's what 400 players, concurrent players looks like. And there's probably a good 25, 30 that are on the menu right now. What is the rock aloe? What is that actually? The rock aloe. Config ATX 4080 avec un 13e gen i7. Je pense que c'est dans ma description de mes vidéos en vrai. Tu peux checker. Oh! Oh! Get well soon! I really like Hera. It's one of my favorite on the roster. I didn't play it in a while, but I heard they kind of broke a bit the climbing, which is a bummer, but I don't know. Oh fuck. Press the stupid setting. Oh. We have some nesting happening here? Nice. That's quite nice. So it just goes out of the floor like this. Does it? Oh no, it actually deformed the object. J'ai pensé à faire un jeu sur Roblox. Nope. J'ai jamais joué à Roblox. C'est pas vraiment dans ma tranche d'âge, je pense, Roblox. Quand même, je suis dans la deuxième moitié de ma trentaine. Je peux aller sur Roblox. Oh. All of and if there was a... wouldn't matter if the server were to focus on... Wait, if there was... just eating the same real... I mean... I know Seraph answered, because Seraph is the paleontology guy, but honestly, the real answer when anybody brings a realism or whatever is... I don't give a damn, it's a video game with humans playing. So... It's... We are in no way within the server trying to aim at doing any realism stuff. It's just meant to be fun. So it's an online survival game. So yeah, whether the dinosaurs were mixed herding or not in the paleontology record is beyond irrelevant. I don't care. Oh. Hey, I had nothing to do with that. We're gonna see a polar vortex. See how people spread around. Yeah, it's real pteranodons did not crash themselves into the ground to respawn as tyrannosaurs. We're humans playing. Yeah, I mean, if you want these guys are about to nest. If you want to have a chance to get a vortex tego, there's your chance. Yeah, it's a good point. Seraph, and do we do we have proof that the Terras didn't kamikaze themselves to respawn as T-Rex in their next in the afterlife? Interesting. Might be onto something. You can chat GPT a thesis. Deep research. Oh, we might see some hunting action here. We don't see that many grown aloes, also. We see a lot of aloes left and right, but they're all kind of like mid-size at best. We saw a few big ones when they killed that Rex, but finished that Rex, I'm missing. Is the server full? Probably is. Well, probably some people are gonna log out now. It's your chance, because when there's a storm coming, people often log out. Some of them. So you probably have it easier to get in now. Good news is I'm not crashing. Last time I tried to do one of these streams, I had so many crashes I just gave up. But it was like a couple of weeks ago. It was around Christmas. Or between Christmas and New Year, I think. Woo. Yeah, we've had, honestly... Ah! Wrong button. We've had mixed herding since day one. This server launched with mixed herding in mind in January 2022. So that was more than 4 years ago. And there was definitely some problems with mixed herding, especially early on when we had a lot less options to automatically do stuff like we do that with the mega herd system. But and there was a lot less species back then, so stegos could mix herd and things like that. But bottom line is, despite the servers, the herbivores definitely enjoy it. It's good for the herbivores. At the end of the day, more herbivores, more diverse ecosystem, good for everybody. And the main issue we had really with it was very clear, is that we had these cuddle piles, because since we allowed it, it could technically grow into these giant herds that nobody could attack. And the mega herd thing I introduced was to break that down and force them to separate more like naturally. It basically just makes it that unsustainable to have too much of a big mix herd. So that's why you don't see these giant mix herd anymore, because if they do, then they basically starve to death, or more or less, and they become super weak, and then you can just scoop them up. So this addressed that, and this was highly unpopular. When I put that, there was a lot of crocodile tears from the herbivores on the server. They were all pretty pissed about that. So, but we are now 2 years later, and I think it's doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah, see the island tree, exactly. Like, and then, because then they will be there, they will be bored out of their mind. Nobody will ever dare attack them, because they were, I don't know, 16. And it was just, they were basically just taking server slots at this point. So, yeah. So, this was addressed. I did a big improvements on it recently, which makes it a lot less aggressive on herbivores full of herds full of not fully grown ones, and has no impact now on the fully grown ones. It works exactly as before. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far. But yeah, I don't think we're about to get done with mixed herding here. There are plenty of servers who don't have mixed herding. You can try them out and see if you enjoy it more. Polar vortex. It's unfortunate we don't really have snowflakes anymore in this new update. But basically, you get immune. Probably gonna start seeing them now. You get immune to if you go to, like the storm will slowly damage you, and you're immune to it if you go in. There are many compounds around the map. You can go there, and then you're immune to it. So it's the idea is to kind of like force some emergent gameplay, like you go to a compound to escape the storm and then there's a T-Rex there or something like that. It's kind of like the idea. Obviously you might be unlucky and you might just end up in a compound with nobody. So it might be a bit boring sometimes, depends where you are. But yeah, I mean, that's yeah. It's similar to the sandstorm, except the sandstorm drains your water level. This one slowly damage you a little bit. To kind of like force you to seek shelter somewhere. Yeah, that's the idea. It started around Christmas. It was a new thing for Christmas, but then we spoke about it with the admins and thought it'd be nice to keep it because it's a lot of people enjoy it actually. So some people don't, but some people do actually. So. And in the admins, I think quite a few admins like it, so we decided to keep it permanent for now. But yeah. Look, they're seeking shelter now. See, that's what I mean. Now I guess this is a compound here, so these guys now they're looking to get up there, I guess. Or what is this? Oh, they're eating them. We might see something interesting here. I have a feeling these guys are gonna try to go in this compound up there. This is a compound, right? Yes, I'm not sure. Should be. We try to map them all, but sometimes, I mean, obviously. Yeah, it is. See? So if you seek shelter, look at the babies. They're going in the compounds, even though they don't have to. What are these babies doing up there, even? Yeah, obviously there's compounds all over the place. Players are always in different places, so you never know exactly what's gonna be the outcome of it. But yeah, you just said it. It's a disruptor, and it can encourage some boring gameplay sometimes, depending where you are when it happens. Because you can't predict. But it gives you a warning, so you can think, okay, when it warns you, it's like 10 minutes in advance almost. So you can think about where you're gonna go. But once it starts, and then, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can log off and somebody takes your spot. And I also added new rewards at the end if you survive the storm. If you're affected by the storm and you survive it, then you have different rewards now. Yeah. Or did they jump? Did they jump? I don't know if the raptors are... What are they doing? Oh, they're not getting the... You might want to look into this. Because I think... might have a very generous mapping here. I'm not sure. Something tells me they are getting it there. I don't know. Some servers read server memory, so maybe it is. I wanted to talk anyway about to one of the dev about adding some infos about the tax of some. Oh, they were nesting, these guys. Oh, he's gonna eat the full storm, this guy. They're not going anywhere. Huh? Damn. Might see the panic soon. Let's try to find... Oh, in the volcano there's probably people seeking shelter. There we don't have much of these, do we? I think the storm is starting now. Up there, I think we're gonna see maybe something happening in the. Yeah, see it's starting now. The effects visual are not as good as they used to be, unfortunately, but it's what it is. How many die to the storm? I'm not gonna comment too much on this. I don't want to give too much info about those. But yeah, you can check in the kill feed, I guess. The people who die during the storm. You don't die from the storm. You died of side effect of panicking, falling, getting eaten somewhere. It's not the storm itself. But I think these guys are climbing up. You are on a Rex, don't you take away a space of one other player? That is a fair point. Actually, I'm not. Because in spec mode, you disappear from the online player. So I'm technically not. But that's good to point it out. It wasn't always like that. So, but right now, when I'm in spec mode, I don't count in the online players. If I will go out of spec mode, then yeah, I will technically count in the equation. Check other compounds nearby. Some there at the bottom. There's the, I forgot what it's called. That's the Pecky group now. Wait. Did I crash or where did they all fall under the map? That's my. What the hell? Eh? The server crash or what? No. Why do I see these guys down there? Wait. Yeah, I don't know what happened. This is definitely a glitch on my end, but they must be in here somehow. But that's us. The polar vortex. But, yeah, so it depends. Like, you know, you could be there seeking refuge, and then you see a Rex coming in, like things like that. That's kind of like the idea. Obviously, it's not gonna happen every time, and these storms are pretty rare. They don't have that many of you. Maybe you have 1 or 2 a day in a like 24 cycle. I think maybe 3 times. I don't know. Check. Just make sure there's at least a little bit of light outside. Oh. Check the others. That's actually a funny idea. Normally I wouldn't do that, but I must say, because they're stuck in there. Okay, fucking wait, hold on. I'm not gonna kill them. I'm just there to make them have to change their pants. Look at this guy. I mean, they left in the storm. Hopefully they'll be fine, but they can go back. I could not resist. Probably get a admin abuse report or something for this, but it was just for... Well, the storm cannot kill them, so here's the truth. So... Or can it? Maybe it does kill it. Kill them. It'll be fine. Oh, did you do a clip of that? Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, that's, you can tell the panic. They were in complete panic. It was just run for your life, and then they just left the packing behind. Yeah, post that clip if you want in the screenshot, in the clip, whatever video clip channel. Have a look later. Sure, people are gonna say it was admin abusers. Oh, some emergent gameplay here. Oh, emergent gameplay. I guess this is not gonna... Why is this not working? Does anybody see the thing or what? Exactly. Separate. Oh, you don't have to murder each other, honest. But definitely not on top of each other like that. They get actually a decent reward if these two jump that one, they get a good reward. I don't mean they have to separate. I mean they shouldn't be on top of each other like that. Oh, this one didn't make it. Oh. You show up in the storm and you're like, finally, and then there's 3 Rexes in that one cave. We don't have a fixed meters because, but it has to look like you're not playing together. You can't be like this. Like, come on, there's a limit to it. But these 2 Rex, if they will jump that one, the one who kills whatever, it will have get a good reward. It's like 500 coins or something like that. I mean, no, if it's prime, is it something like that? I might buff a little bit the reward even to make it more. Oh, imagine if it has a skin, maybe we can. Oh, maybe we couldn't do that. If it has like a mutation skin, even more points. Yeah, it's the solo Valentine. Let's check another compound. Babies just living their best life, but they're not. The aquatics, I exclude them from that because it's, I mean, it will be very shitty for the dinos because they're pretty limited, and they'll go on land and then get completely squashed in a compound. We could have aquatic compounds. I just thought about that. Like the pen area and stuff. Not all to post in Discord. Ah, cause it's a link. Ouais, ben les fatales, on peut pas y faire grand chose, malheureusement. Ah, it's Triceratops. I've seen better days. What is he? Wait, is he logging off? He's dead. We're gonna have to fix that one, because they are somehow in the compound here. I guess. This one is too generous. We're either gonna have to put it up in the air or something like that. Yeah, oh yeah, that will work if we... Yeah, we can do that. I'll add a Z index on this. Or something. Is he dead or what? Yeah, it's always the Omnis, huh? I mean, it's... At the same time... Hey, good for them. We're gonna get that fixed. So, obviously there's some bugs. Sometimes. If you nest... Stay in the egg. What? I'm not even gonna entertain these things. Oh! Something happening here. Oh, the Sarahs are... But that's the thing, now these Sarahs are pretty large, so now they get pushed out in the storm, and they get ticked. So it's like, that's the idea. You start to panic. Yeah, you show them. Oh, nice. That was the intended result. He just... I guess the Valentine Rex, but also if they spend a lot of time in there, these Rex are gonna grow hungry at some point. I don't think they have that much food in there, and they have these like... There's a Terra fishing in the mud apparently. Does that work? Can he get a little fish from the mud? Oh. Oh, the Dilo didn't make it. Claimed by the storm. Probably a few minutes left on that storm, I think. It's been, how long has it been going? 10 minutes? Let's try to find other compounds where we can... Oh, there was this one with all the stegos nesting, no? Maybe... not sure what it was from here. Yeah, if you're really small, you're not affected by the storm. It's only from a certain group. I didn't want to deal with all the crocodiles' tears. Oh, we have a... Look at this guy. This Maya, solo Maya, is probably shitting his pants right now. I think it might be a storm. Is it a storm? Yes, no. No. Yeah, true. But he doesn't know. No, but he doesn't know what's on the other side. Could be more. Could be a Rex. Oh, is that a... What do we have here? Do we have a compound here? Nope. What is this? Oh, it's a... Never mind. Sanctuaries. Ah! My game crashed. Damn. That's my first crash. It's not too bad. Let me restart it. Oh, the storm is over. 99%, 99 players were rewarded. Storm's over, and I crashed. Damn. What's any doing? Curious how many players on any now. Probably pick him up slowly. Join, please. Oh, on NA. Yeah, no, he doesn't play on EU, I think. I was on EU. Was it taking so long to load now? It's probably gonna do like integrity, anti-cheat fail or something, because I was... how long have I been streaming for, actually? Maybe I'm getting a bit tired now. Correction. Where can I see this? 2 hours and 10 minutes. Okay. Oh, of course. Because I have a neat epic session running. I'll do a little bit more and then bye-bye. Not much. A little bit. Another like 10 minutes. It's max. If it doesn't let me in, I'll just end it there. But I think it should now. Integrity is just because I still have an epic session running. I also have to prepare a few things for tomorrow morning. Wait, which bug is fixed? Not sure what we're talking about, not gonna lie. Oh, I'm back. Alright. A little run. See what people are doing, and then another little 10 minutes. That's a rock climbing Dano, or? Huh. Okay. Thanks. We might have a hunt happening here. These Sarahs might be after that. They're probably hungry. What is this guy doing? I mean, what was this Sarah doing? What was that? Well, they have something to eat now, the Sarahs. Yeah, the storm is over. It's like 5 minutes. It's the Island Sanctuary. Alright. I think I gotta go anyway. So I think we're gonna leave it at that. Alright guys, thanks for coming by and see you next time.